Jelly Roll, he did another podcast. Jelly Roll can't keep his fucking goddamn wide ass out of like somebody else's studio.
Alright, we're good.
So today, now Barstool Sports is legendarily known for fucking claiming my stuff. It might not even work. This is the same show that he came on with Bunny XO, while Bunny XO went into grave detail about going over to Eminem's house party to have sex with Eminem's house party, right? And Jelly Roll just sat there looking at his crotch the whole time. Okay, pathetic. His legs were so fucking big in that episode. It was unbelievable. Maybe we can find it. Let's see if we can find the first one right quick. Now, he's back. I guess he's probably on some type of, like, you know, tour right now with all these talk shows trying to promote some garbage fucking CD he's got coming out. You open it up, it smells like shit. And I wish, like, I could cover one thing about him that, like, you know, I saw on a Red Bar. But that would be stealing. But there was, like, you know, look into it. Jelly Roll used to be a big juggalo. He used to be part of the juggalo scene. As you can see, he looks like a cottonmouth king type of guy. Like, he vibes with, you know, redneck rap, white trash rap. Now, it seems like he's not... It's taken him a while to show up in this show. I mean, he hasn't even shown up yet. It's like fucking 40 minutes in. Where the fuck is he at? They're into fan questions now. They don't have a lot of time with Jelly Roll. I'd imagine, like, him being in this fucking thing. They want to have him in here for the least amount of time just because of the radiating heat. Look how fucking big he is. This is unreal. So he's probably, like, trying to, like, set the record straight right now. He's like, guys, this isn't what I really look like. It's my thyroid. Which they don't buy it. These two are fucking, you know, two of these guys are the same, not even the same size of those legs. So let's get to the part when he comes in.
Yeah. We should just start.
I mean, I guess this is just it. So they were doing fan questions. He didn't show up until about an hour into the show.
Everyday comfort.
Heather says, Nate, what do you think of Drake?
Performance. If you don't love your shades,
I don't like them.
Exchange them for a new pair.
I've never even been into the music in general. I'm not a Drake guy. I don't even like Kendrick Lamar. It's just a guy that, like, I have to sit down and be like, yeah, he said something. When I listen to rap music, it's a lot like how I feel about playing a video game. I'm there to, like, kind of exit reality and live the GTA lifestyle. You know, in the mind state that you get from, you know, whatever thing you can escape reality with. When it comes to music, I like to treat that with the same type of logic. I just want it to be most outlandish shit. It needs to be straight up garbage. That's why I like, you know, not even to say that, like, what I listen to is garbage, but I mean, I want to hear some gangsta shit. It has to sound like shit. It literally has to, like, some of the lyrics have to be something I could write, you know, when I first wake up in the morning. A lot of that gibberish that's in my head in the first 5 minutes of getting up. There's a lot of, like, it reminds me a lot of the lyrics in rap music. It's like, you know, some type of, like,
free within 30 days.
Retard talk.
There's no risk with Shady Rays. Their team always has your back.
Heather said, I knew you would say that. You never listened to Drake. Yeah, spread the word.
With personal and fast support. Head to shadyrays.com and use code BOYS. It's BOYS for 35% off polarized sunglasses.
Okay. Why did I do that? Why would I fucking put you through an ad? So here he is. He showed up.
With the beloved Jelly Roll.
Oh, there we can hear him in the background. Now, you know, Jelly Roll probably lifted, you know, somebody's fucking purse when he was walking in. Jelly's he's a thief.
Right now, 'cause I'm off the internet.
Yes, Young Nudi's probably the greatest, if not. Well, I like all the rap that a lot of people like. That's bullshit. That ain't not, you know, a lot of people, they really consider great rap that shit that's like, you know, some type of it's rap, dude. We're talking about drug dealing, bitches and hoes, having a lot of cash. I need it to be petty. I don't need to, like, have some, like, logic message in there.
Yeah. We should just start.
Psyduck said, you saved my life, Nate. I put on your vid instead of jumping off the tallest building in my city. Yes! Psyduck, I was about to stop the show until you said that, so. Now you saved me.
Like it's a hit.
Jelly, be quiet. I'm talking. Now, there's a lot of times I do the show and like I look at these comments and I'm heartbroken. I'm like, guys, come on, man. I got fucking feelings. You know, that I love. Now, I had some psycho. I didn't even get to bring this up. Because I deleted. But there was it was really bizarro, like, person that hopped into one of the, the chats on this Theo Von video I put out. It's another one of my legendary thumbnails that brought in 2.2K looks. A lot of looks. And that, I think once I hit like a little bit more in the subscriber count, I think the views will go up. I think this is where you cap. Maybe 3,000. I'm lucky. One of my most popular videos was from like the beginning. Look how a year ago. Oh. And there's me looking like a fucking baby, right? I'm looking like a little kid. And I had this, the cut. And I went over like one of these crazy ass hood channels. What the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah, I get a lot of heartbroken people in here. They, when you feel like pressed to write a comment, you've really stung somebody. When I've never in my life felt like, I think the most comment writing I've done on any type of video has actually been on this show. Whenever I've like wrote a comment, just for goofs. I'm not somebody like, I see something I don't like, I'm like, I have to fucking, like, I click on this right here. I don't even know what this is. Tom Dark. iDubbbz girlfriend's mad at me. Like, just the title makes me want to write a comment. Imagine me getting halfway through this and just being like, this is fucking, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? But I still never feel like the urge to write some type of like, I have to tell you my piece type of bullshit. But I had somebody hop into the comments on here that actually didn't, he's from like an earlier, one of the last Theo Von videos I dropped from the stream. It was just me talking shit. Doing my thing. And a lot like these comments in here, they all start to like look the same. If you certain videos you have people coming in, they're over here like running in front of bullets for their guy. You think Theo Von cares about anybody outside of his rat shit mullet? He's got to be one of our worst guys. Look what he did. Can you give me He exploited Sean and Marley. He's part of the problem. Like, come on, man. If you're coming on here, you know who's watching this? The same people as me. We're shocked. Like, when I saw this, I'm like, they called the show Getting Down with Sean and Marley. Like, that's a play on them having Down syndrome. I think about 80% of the fucking people that watch this are people that are, like, blown away that, like, this type of content's available for their eyes. Like it. Well, what the fuck am I playing this for? It's not the real video. It's just me talking shit. But Theo comes in here acting like he wants to touch them. Theo does not want to give him a hug. Look at this chin right here. You're telling me he's not on drugs? I just like to fucking shave his head. I like to see, like, what people's hair look like once it is all the way shaved off. You can really tell, like, why people act a certain way whenever all their tuft is gone. You can see their hairline, you see the bumps. You really understand the inner workings of somebody's attitude and character by the bald head. And it really starts to make sense why they act the way they do. But these comments look a lot the same, or they all run together. They all the same type of shit. Good. The algorithm's broken. I actually am very shocked. It's almost like there's like bots in here because I heard one of the same comments over and over. Now I have to what's really fucked up with YouTube is that you have to go sort by newest to see everything. Everything. This video is unhinged. Now, this is one of my most favorite comments to date. Not really. It's some guy playing as one of our ghosts of the world, Wilford Brimley, telling me I'm unhinged while you have a profile picture of Wilford Brimley. Okay. This guy right here says, wait, is this Red Bar Jr.? Get some grays and suffer a few decades and maybe people will listen. Do you know how old I am? Look at my fucking forehead. Nate, please look up Theo Vaughn and Morgan Wallen walkout clip. It's one of the corniest, funniest second-hand embarrassment. Theo walks out with Morgan Wallen on stage, and oh my God. Well, we're gonna have to pull that up just to have it on the back burner. But I had like a really unhinged comment, and it was from somebody from that earlier Theo video that was like, dude, why are you doing this? You're breaking my heart. Why do you have to be mean? And I saw that it was like a lot of these comedian YouTube channels, it seems like they'll have their name, and then at the end of it, it will say comedy. So you'll like, and then you click on it, some stand-up, up-and-coming garbage bullshit. So when he wrote a comment on one of my earlier videos, I went to his channel, I wrote a comment back. I said, I can't wait to go over your stuff tonight. I'm going to look over your channel. We're going to investigate. We're going to watch your fucking, you reading lines off the stage. And he deleted all his videos, I think. I don't know. I went to his channel. I can't remember what I even said to the guy because I had to block him because he showed up at my house with this, a gun. No, I was kidding. He didn't really. That's a joke. But he hopped into one of the comment section of this latest Theo video, but wasn't just in the comment section. He commented under a comment. So let me see if I can find the girl. It was some gal. I hope she's here. And what really shocks me is that one of our most sensitive people in the world are the gentlemen of society. Guys, our hearts are not as strong as you think they are. Anybody that is upset is usually like some guy in the comments. They're like, man, come on, man. They can't handle it. They're bitchy, they're moody, dramatic. It's this girl right here. Jennifer, whatever. I mean, I would love to dox. But she made some comments. She's like, taking, reaching, gossiping, and trolling to the next level, huh? So I wrote no. And this guy, there's two other comments. I had to hide him from the channel because he was like on some psychosis shit. But I have the screenshot, so we're going to email him to myself right now. We're going to do a little bit of a investigative whatever. And he wrote a comment on here. Let me take forever to do this. Go to my email. Dead air, as they would say, while I struggle to figure out how to work my fucking phone. Okay, Gmail, it's open. And he wrote some like insane shit. So let me compose a message. Compose. Send it to myself like a crazy. Compose email. Can I pull up some type of... Jesus Christ! What the fuck? Library? Screenshots. Picture. Share. The fuck is the share button? What the fuck? There it is. Email. Me. That. Send. Okay. Show you what he wrote. And, I've seen it a lot of times, too. It's like... Whenever, wow, I gotta get out of there. It's not a good look. I'm doxing myself. Okay. Oh, my name's not even on here. Okay. Got a little bit nervous. I thought my full name showed up. Let me download this shit right here. So this person, okay. Got it saved. Save! What are you doing? You're just stuck. There we go. Open file. Open file. Hopefully none of my dick pics fucking show up. Why is there two of these? Okay, as you can see, I'm quite the popular guy. I got one message. Okay, so here it is. Here's the screenshot. This guy hopped into a comment of a comment. So it's Justin York Comedy. I tried fucking find him. I couldn't find him anywhere. So this is somebody I pissed off that told me, like, chill out, man. You got to be humble. Theo's a good guy. I'm like, no, he's not. Okay, you're crazy, you fucking retard. And he wrote on this comment after whatever this girl wrote, he said, I've messaged this guy before and told him that he actually has potential to have a great show. He's trying to be like Red Bar. So just remember this first part that he messaged me before, told me I have potential to have a great show. And then he wrote, Nate has mental health issues. I know that by reaching out to people, and I don't know why I didn't fucking click read more or have that already all the way pulled out when I screenshotted it, but by reaching out to people he knows. Like, what the fuck, dude? This guy's nuts. Which, obviously, this is a fucking full-on lie. And then I said, honey, it's not a good look to lie. And then, you know, I did my classic thing where I'm like, you're dead! And so everybody, you know, go to this guy's channel, try to find him, dox him, find his credit card number, get the fucking cash, all of it. Send him, you know, whatever you can send to his house, call his work. The entire 6, 7, whatever. Okay, so let's... What was I even doing? I don't even know where I was at. I'm lost. I got so sidetracked. Ethan Klein. This, that. Oh, Jelly Roll.
If you Google Jelly Roll and hit the news button, it's like...
God damn.
Rolling Stone headline. Jelly Roll only wears socks once. Says big people can't have...
Okay, so Jelly Roll's fucking seconds into a show, one of the most recent articles, okay, about Jelly Roll came out, where he was like, he told some reporter, I guess, you know, you never can, I don't know why people are so, like, confused by, like, whenever they have somebody, like, do an article on them, like, when they talk to them, they do the interview, they always release, like, the last shit you want them to say.
Stinky feet.
You know, Jelly Roll could have, like, you know, I don't know, a bug outside fly on his shoulder. The next thing you know, his house is infested with flies. That's what they'll write in the article. Jelly Roll has what we would call quite the fucking amount of flesh. And with all this flesh... all this baggage hanging on, all this pant, this white stain, what the fuck? He's got to have, like, quite the stink. Now, he went out, proclaimed, allegedly, which he probably did. He told some article that he changes his socks every time he puts or takes his shoes. I don't know what the fuck it says.
This is on people. This is on people.
People.
Yeah. So it's like...
So it says, I only wear socks once. It's the most frivolous thing I've done. So Jelly Roll's way to showing off his cash is just telling us pretty much he wears one pair of socks, throws them out, puts on a new one.
Fuck. Just from you making that comment, it's like...
Yeah, just, you're instantly a news feed.
Hey, look at that,
Rolling
though.
Stone's fucking with us.
2-time Grammy-nominated country singer.
And I just didn't want to have fucking stinky feet. I hope y'all are rolling.
Yeah,
I just didn't want to have stinky feet.
Bro, what
people are treating it like, oh, he only buys one pair of socks. Like, what a
and you know what the crazy thing was?
Which, like, oh, what is wrong? Jelly, you could talk about anything. You could literally come on here and, like, tell us anything interesting. There's got to be plenty of facets about, like, you know, your entire life up to this point. But you come to a podcast to set the record fucking straight.
Bro, what,
I want to hear about what you're doing. How many bodies, man? What's the most crazy? What was the coolest thing you did in jail? Right? He's a prison guy. Every time you get around a prison person, they can't stop talking about the knife and the fucking 2 hots and a cod. It's their favorite subject.
Like, oh, he only buys one pair of socks.
I don't think he even went to the clink.
Like,
and you know what the crazy thing was? It was an honest moment for me. It was my answer was, they said, what's the last thing you bought on Amazon? I said, actually, this is also my most frivolous habit I have.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I buy socks. That was my most recent Amazon purchase.
Infected Mushroom says, how do you think he gets his socks on anyways? I would imagine either one of them pincher things that old people have or Bunny XO. We've learned through Trisha Paytas that, you know, once you get so big, you can't even reach your fucking feet anymore. Good luck. So whenever she does anything, Moses has to be there to slip her sock on, tie her fucking shoe. She needs help. I don't think Jelly Roll can really lean much further down than, like, you know, the shape of sitting on a couch. I think 90 degrees is as good as you can get with Jelly. You start to hit like that 93, 95. I mean, dude, you're going to fucking kill him. There's no way he can bend further than this.
Always buy new socks. I was like, I only wear socks once. No, thank you. I'm scared of those, dude.
What is it?
Everybody I know who does
we just did off the bus, you're not afraid of?
Insanely addicted to them.
Oh my God, Jelly, shut the fuck. So he tried to offer him some chewing, you know, this fucking gay ass shit called Zen. Do some Copenhagen. I'm very upset with, like, how everybody's a real worried about, like, you know, living forever. You're not gonna live forever, dude. Don't you want to die like, you know, everybody else? Falling with the... Everybody has to have the Nike shoes. Everybody has to have their trending shit. Do the same thing like a lot of other people do in popularity. They die from the cancer. It's a radical time. You don't have to, like, you know, substitute having a delicious Red Man Chew in your mouth, or like Copenhagen winter green, long cut, straight. You could have it cutting in your lip, have that delicious taste of disgusting tobacco, like a real good old boy. But no, now we've moved on to synthetic chewing tobacco. Pouches!
I'll go through 2 cans a day.
Bitch.
I do 2 cans a day of this.
My brother chews them like you. That is insane to me. He chews them like they're fucking bubble gum, dog.
Wow. So Jelly's like really lying to everybody. He was one of these drug addicts.
To meet him, he was with.
I don't think he really did a lot. I think he was more of a spliff and like doing a cocaine guy, which I would say cocaine's more of. That's like, I don't really see a problem with people, wasting and ruining their life on cocaine. Okay, like it's just such a corny ass drug, man. And like it's fucking not even coke anymore. And now if Jelly Roll had like an addiction to methamphetamine, heroin. Okay, he's putting that spray paint on his face that I saw on Vice, the guy with the metallic face, getting high on like some type of like metal. That's when you got a problem. When you're living in the sewers, looking at people like Pennywise.
No, but
I thought so too.
But you know how it is when management gets involved, and then there's a third party. Well, we can tell people now.
Yeah.
We're doing Beer Olympics at Red Rock in Las Vegas.
Beer Game Championships of
Beer Game Championship.
Oh, I didn't know we hadn't all the way went.
No, I don't think we.
Cody says at least we know he's worrying about somewhat of his hygiene, which I mean, if you having that stinky feet, I think he's not. You gotta wash your feet, dog. Now I know that's impossible for him to do, but he could have like a bath, some Epsom salt, some type of suds that he can dip his toes in after he gets out the shower. But Jelly's decided against that. He just wants to make his socks turn yellow and then
baby.
With one wear.
The Joe Rogan effect, baby. I changed the name. Wild. It's not the experience anymore. It's the Joe
All right, so here it is.
Effect.
Jelly Roll talking about what happens when you go to Joe Rogan's House of Joy.
How fast was that? And we talked about that last time you were on.
It's immediate.
Really?
It's immediate. Yeah, it's unreal.
Wait, what are they talking about? I'm actually kind of like confused. Now, Jelly Roll was already famous before Joe Rogan was like, come on over, man. Talk to me about the same shit I've already heard.
Yeah.
Tell me about hanging out with Joey Diaz, sitting back, eating fucking every bit of the fucking bag of chips together. What am I doing?
The first 2 podcasts I ever did was Shab and y'all.
Mm-hmm. And now you've hit Rogan, bro.
Yeah, baby. The Joe Rogan effect, baby. I changed the name.
There's no way. Like, I could not imagine. Like, a lot of people would be like, that's bullshit, that's cap. If Joe Rogan called me right now and said, come on over, kid. I got a seat waiting for you. Celebritydom is on your way if you come to my show. I'm not going there.
Anymore.
I don't try. This is the same situation Kanye. He came out with a blonde hair after having a night at Donald Trump's house.
Rogan effect.
How fast was that?
There's got to be something that happens when you walk into Joe Rogan lair. Because it seems like everybody that goes on his show, they always come out with that black ring.
And we talked about that last time you were on.
Infected Mushroom says Taylor Luan is 6'7".
It's immediate.
Damn.
Really?
It's immediate. Yeah, it's...
Infected Mushroom says that is a huge NFL player that is being dwarfed by Jelly.
Unreal.
And the thing is, Jelly's just fat. His height is not even fucking... I think he's like not barely getting peaking 5'4". It's just he's had such fucking big fat ass. It's like... It's just making him higher up in the seat. Plus, they're probably 10 feet back.
Terrence Howard?
I can't tell how far they are from this table, but I would imagine it's at least 4 or 5 feet back. He's got enough room for a kick.
Oh, man, listen. I listened to the first 30 minutes of it in the sauna this morning.
It's not insane.
It starts like, so how did you get into acting? And I don't know if Joe knew that was the trigger phrase.
No
but
fucking doubt.
Man, it's like,
yo.
Bro.
Like Joe knew the one sentence to if I wonder if Joe would have said, so how's your morning, if it would have unlocked that same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, Gay. Let's get to his show.
Multiplication is a multiple, and if you put anything in front of another one, it has to get bigger.
Okay, whatever. They're talking about that shitty ass George Henderson or whatever his name is. Fucking Matthew Williams. What's the guy's name? Terrence Howard podcast. No, we're not doing that. I don't want to hear about another podcast talking about psycho shit. Moving on.